G'day guys, my name's Josh, you can call me JAWOODLE, and welcome to 7 Days to Die, where we are back to continue our hardcore specialist series into our strength tree. We've just done a whole week on perception, and admittedly I actually really enjoyed learning how to use spears and explosives properly. It turned me into a better, more rounded 7 Days to Die player, so I actually had a lot of fun. But now that we've done our perception week, we can move into a fresh week with a fresh lot of skill trees into the strength tree. Oh, I'm excited. I'm actually really excited to be in strength. It's much more like my kind of kettle of fish, definitely my bread and butter. We've got shotguns, we've got sledgehammers, and more importantly, we have the skills necessary to use those weapons and not just dissolve into a soggy puddle of raw pancake batter as soon as we try and use one of our weapons one time. So I'm actually really excited to be back and cracking on into that one. But if you don't know what Hardcore Specialist is, basically it's more of an educational series that I wanted to make, kind of just dropping me in on day one of a world and learning how to survive that first week together, because the first week of 7 days is always the hardest, and I get a lot of people telling me that they usually die multiple times before they make it to their first horde. So that's what I wanted to do. That's what Hardcore Specialist is. So this world doesn't have a lot going on, but that's important. That's not important. What is important is that I have my starting quest. I should point out, while I'm quickly harvesting all these resources as well to get my questy boy going, is that this is an entirely vanilla world. This is just all bog stock standard. The only two differences is that I do have double XP going for this. Ooh, some cloth fragments, I'll take you, purely because I wanted to move through the game faster to show more of what the skill tree can do. It does have the catch-22 of meaning that the zombies do get harder faster as well, so it kind of balances itself out as we go, but that's alright, we can deal with that. I'll grab that little stony boy there, thank you. Need to place that bedroll down, just anywhere will do. We're gonna leave it behind anyway. Need more plated fibers to make a stone axe. So yeah, so the game does progress faster, but the challenge progresses with it, so not really of any benefit to me. The other thing that I have going on is this little thing here, the inventory slot lock mod, which I will die on that hill. I will swear to my grave that that is absolutely worthwhile. It means that I can keep, for example, my food and water. I say I want to keep those two slots there. Then when I sort the inventory or use the new inventory control buttons, I don't lose the important stuff. So I promise you that is the only mod you need, but that's it. That's all we've got. I'll throw away my notepad, I'll throw away my land climb block and my torch, keep my bando, if I'll make you bandos, keep my first aid bandage as well, lock that in, keep you on me in case I start bleeding to death. Alrighty dighty, let's head, oh wait. Let's take the goop. I need some bones. That's not bones. Take that one. Always grab the bones to make yourself a knife. I've got 6 bones out of that, so usually only get 4. Nice. Let's head into town. Let's start scoping out some POIs. Day 1, all about finding somewhere to bunker down. Night times are still dangerous when you don't have any weapons on you, so finding somewhere safe and secure, priority number 1. I know that was a bit of a long-winded and kind of ranty intro to it, but I'm just keen. I'm just keen to be in strength. I was looking forward to it. Probably should have saved it for last, given how excited I am actually to do it, but it's just going to be good. Cruising around with sledgehammers is just a whole lot of fun. I've made you and you, put them on me. I'll leave you behind. I actually don't really need you right now. Need to grab some wood out of this spindly little shrubberies here and make myself a club. So strength can be clubs or sledgehammers. And there isn't really any, to be perfectly honest, there isn't any reason to go clubs. Unless you're specifically challenging yourself to roll clubs, it's just not worthwhile. The sledgehammers are better in almost every way. Now, I'm sure there'll be arguments against that. People will say that they prefer clubs over sledges. That's fine. No one's going to force you to use clubs or sledgehammers either way. Just me personally, I like the sledgehammers a whole lot more. So as soon as I'm done with this opening quest, because I have to make a club, but I'll scrap that straight away, I will make myself a stone sledgehammer, because early game, the stone sledgy just kicks the zombies' teeth in. It's great. Oh, that's a good find too. That's some lockpicks and some painkillers. Get you out of the way. Lockpicks can stay there, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you're all locked in, nice and snug, like a particularly well-wrapped sausage in a bunch of better pastry. No, don't need either of you. I do need some stones. This is kind of the problem I have a lot, because I'm going to cut down that boulder over there. Finding small stones, oh, wait. In the early game, when you have to cruise through the shrub to try and find what you need, it's the worst part. I hate it. I'd rather just have, find one boulder early game, just actually spawn next to one and cut that down. Yeah, I'll go do that. I just need some stones. Everything needs stones early, so I may as well just focus on that for the moment. Break down that boulder. There we go. Got a bunch of stones out of you. Make the campfire. And as soon as I put that campfire down, I get my 4 skill points that I need to put into my skill tree. So I'm not really entirely sure what the best ones to take are going to be. So like Master Chef, not really super necessary. You can find the schematics or the recipes for a bunch of food anyway. So probably going to go into that one early days anyway. Heavy armor potentially useful. Pack mule potentially useful as well. But I think I'm going to go Sex Rex because it means I can use my tools and therefore my sledgehammer with much less stamina. And also my power attacks use less stamina as well. So that's a no-brainer. Take that one. Minus 69. I can make better tools. I can also do more damage. So take that one as well. And the last one, I will put into Skull Crusher. I'll keep that last point in my pocket for a little bit later. Ooh, a stumpy boy. Please give me some honey. I'll keep that skill point in the hope of finding a shotgun at some point. No use picking into shotguns now if I don't have either a blunderbuss. Did get some honey. Good, that'll cure my infection if I do get tickled by a zombie at some point. Lock you in. Yeah, no use putting a point into shotguns just yet. I'll wait until I find something to actually use it for. But we're making good time here. We're making good use. Finding good stuff early. Ooh, it's getting me excited. We're off to the races, lads. Just grab the last couple of plant fibers that I need. I should be ready to make my stone sledgy. Yes, I am. I'll actually scrap that and make a new one as well. Now I can make a tier 2. I may as bloody well. That's going to take like 10 seconds as well. I am actually not too far from Trader Potato. Tradie is in the other direction. Is there anything jumping out at me that's worthwhile staying in this town for? If there's good stuff in this town, I may as well stay here, but for the most part, it looks like mostly wreckage. Repair kits. Nice, nice, nice. That'll be good when I upgrade some of my gubs later on. Most of this town looks like it's, not remnants as such. Remnants actually useful. Definitely don't need brass early days. Hops are useful for beers, but not really playing on opium and distillery just yet. Like, things like this are basically worthless to me right now. So, oh, there is a mine, though. And a factory. Now, I'm going to head to Trader Potatoes. If I head to Traders, hopefully there's a building nearby I can live in. Staying close by to Traders for the first week is usually the way I try and go about it. I can move further out later on when I find a bike or some sort of transport. But if I want to be hopefully finding a decent gun or something early doors, I need to make sure Trader Potatoes is nearby because here's the way I'm going to get it. I really can't stress enough how important it is to get regular bandages as quickly as possible. There's another stump. I'll grab you. Hopefully you've got some more honey inside you. Just get to that cotton, like any of the cotton around the place, the white flowers, crafting cloth fragments out of it, and then making yourself, in fact, I'll just do it. I'll just do them here anyway. Let's just go grab, I need 2 of you, because each one of you turns into a cloth fragment. 2 fragments makes a bandage. Was there another one out here somewhere? There should have been. I could have sworn that there was. But yeah, if you make regular bandages, and if you do start bleeding out, you don't have to waste your 1 first aid bandage. You start with your 1 means of getting health back on just a regular bleed. So you get your cotton, you go cloth fragment, you make 1 of those. I just knocked the microphone. Sorry about that. In fact, make 2 of those, please. Yes, please. And then from that, we go bandage. Absolutely use those first. If you're bleeding out, you can wrap yourself out and stop yourself dying nice and quickly. You can sort out getting your health back later. But first and foremost, stop the bleed, kill the zombie, then get your health back. Oh god, that bunny rabbit scared the dick out of me. It's a killer bunny rabbit, like freaking Monty Python. That's alright, we're looking good so far. Oh, got a zombie. First blood. How you doing? So interestingly, I talked a lot in Perception about the range of the spears and how it was 5 blocks distance, which means that if I'm standing on block 1 and the zombie's standing on block 5, I can stab him in the face. So effectively a 3-block gap. Now a sledgehammer can actually reach further than you think it can. A sledgehammer can reach over a 2.5 block gap. So the distances involved are pretty much the same actually, but you do more damage. Good job with the jog there. You do more damage with the sledgy boy. A bit ambitious to go like with a power attack as it uses so much stamina in the first couple of hours of the game, but having that distance, keeping a distance from the zombie, got more honey, is absolutely how you survive before you get some decent weapons on you. Looks like we've got a Trader Joel to be our friend. Another one. I think it was Trader Joel in a working chemistry station. That's good. It was Trader Joel in Perception, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. What have you got for me? Just some oil. A working cement mixer in the traders. That's really bloody good. A broken forge, but that's okay. All right. Nice, Gary. Nice. That's actually really good. Get that working cement mixer. I did focus on getting cement early in Perception. I don't think I'll focus quite as much on that this time around, but real quick, don't even know why I'm checking your inventory. You're not gonna have anything good for me, but what do you have? Let's just have a cheeky squiz. Do you have, for example, a shotgun? Got a tier 3 for 3.5 grand. It's always like dangle what you need so far in front of you that you can always taste it, then tell you it's so many thousands of dollar dues, it's not really an option, and nothing in your secret stash either. Not that I have any money. So real quick, what jobs do you have? You got a buried supplies nearby, fetches a fair hike away. All right, let's take that one. It is the closest one by a couple of meters, but more importantly, it's kind of back where I started as well, so I know there's something between there. I wasn't gonna get anything closer, but that could be a tomorrow job. It's already almost midday. Let's find somewhere to live. I have no reason for wanting to do this, but that house in front of me looks cool, so I want to live in it. I want that to be my house. There is a buzzer between me and him, though. See, that does have a nice wall around the outside, and you'd think a wall would be really good, especially for the early game where you get wrecked. Power strokes with the sledgy boy. They either work spectacularly well, or you get yourself in trouble with them. It's always a gamble. But yeah, having a wall like that seems like a great idea, except the way that the zombies work is that they'll get up on here, any wandering horde cruising by will come here, aim for you, get stuck on the fence, and get stuck in these little notches here, and then beat through your walls anyway. So having a ribbed wall like that isn't ribbed for your pleasure, definitely ribbed for zombies' pleasure. They'll get through there like it's cream cheese. Anything in you? Ho, ho, ho. That is a good get. That is a good get for day one. Eventually, you do want to make yourself some pockets for some extra carrying capacity, even though pack mule is an option. But finding that straight off the bat, ooh, that gets me excited. Just like this place is going to. Let's get inside and see who's waiting for us. It's all looking pretty clear, so let's get inside. Yep, nah, bit of lag. Spots all the zombies just spawned in, but that's okay. Make our way up. Come on, up you get, up you get, up you get. There we go. Actually put some effort in. You might actually get where you need to go. Give me a grill. No, but a hunting knife. Thank you very much. I'll take you. Nice. Okay, that's actually a good get for day one as well. Now, rating POIs. During the Perception series, I did see people talking about how I wasn't being true to Perception because I wasn't using Perception only stuff. This is never supposed to be just like a flat out challenge of only using things in that particular tree. It's only spending skill points in there just to kind of specialize a little bit more. But like, not using a bow and arrow is making the game harder than it needs to be. And as I said, I wanted this to be like a example, like a guide of how a new player could come into 7 days completely fresh, completely blank, and make it through their first little while. So using a bow and arrow for rating POI is a no-brainer. Also a no-brainer. Oh, hang on. I just need to put you down. Just always gonna do it. Always gonna do it. I was gonna try and lure her away, but nah. Don't be silly, Josh. Nice and easy. Kill zombies when they show up. Not now. Not now. You're for another series. We'll find you another time. That bloody stun baton, dude. It's like in a horror movie where like the main character, the protagonist, keeps seeing shit out of the corner of their eye. Like, oh, what was that? Oh, what was that? There's like things all around me. It's so scary. The stun baton is the thing I keep seeing in the corner of my eye. And my peripheral vision, it's haunting me with its electrical charge of doom. I mean, I say that would actually mean that it was kind of like worthwhile. It's definitely not. We're gonna have to use it one of these days. Nothing good in here. Okay. So, let's destroy these little sound traps. I feel like there's gonna be lots of zombies in the next room and see what we're dealing with. Hopefully not too many. Just you. Okay, well, this seems like a pretty good opportunity to try and teach how to like juke a zombie. I've talked about this before, but I'll say it again. If you sprint at a zombie like that, they'll try and take a swing at you. You don't actually have to get too close. Just like the act of sprinting towards it will get like a bit of a flop out of their arms. When they miss, you can have your swing at them. And the bonus with that, it gives you time to miss and potentially get away before they clap your back. So definitely just like, you know, zombie fighting 101 on that one. Let's keep on moving through. Don't have to be too stealthy just yet. The zombies will be weak and I will be weak, but we'll have a reasonable chance of putting them down. I did see though, not in there, at the back of that furnace was a weapons bag. And I would like that, but I think I might save it for later on when my looting level is a little bit higher, so I can potentially get something better out of it, or... Nah, let's do it now. Let's do it now. Stuff it. Stuff it. Take what you can. Get yourself a Blundy Boy, which means it is time to put a point into our boomstick. Blunderbuss is a shotgun. Grab you. Let's put our Blundy there. There we go. Reload you. All right, let's crack on. See who else is around. Who wants to cop the first shot to the face? Arlene, that's usually your area of expertise. Nope, it's gonna be the stripper instead. Basically the same. This might seem silly given I could so easily murder her right now with just a stealth shot to the face like I did with Bozza over there, who's still wearing his unicorn horn, but I want you to wake up because I just want to put a couple rounds through your chin. You didn't even die from that. Apparently your jiggle physics buddy saved your life. Go away, please. Sort you out with the sledgy boy. But that's why... Ooh, what have you got for me? Wasteland treasures? Has a chance to harvest acid from cars. Okay, sure, but not really useful. AP robotic turret ammo, not really useful either. But yeah, like having a follow-up. What did read you? Wow, that's finding 2 of those on day 1. It's worth some money though, so I'll keep it. And sprinting power attacks for fists and a better chance to knock down your opponent. Okay, cool. But yeah, having a sledgehammer follow-up to a missed or blown shotgun shot is actually really good because they both do a lot of damage from like very short distances. So it's really kind of like an ultimate backup plan. They kind of go hand in hand so well, which is why I like the strength 3 so much. So that's actually kind of helpful. There's already bedrolls here, so I'll quickly just pick up one of you and just put it straight back down again. Now that's my bedroll, despite the fact I blatantly just stole it from some hapless survivor somewhere. Take you, make myself another bando. There you go. And what's in you? Some boots. Okay, I'm not really wearing the boots right now, so I'll bang them on. Not really a fan of wearing cowboy jargon, but we'll do it this time. Some more eggs, thank you very much. And nothing. So I think this place will be a relatively good place to bunker down into. Oh, ooh. I was trying to find those in the last week, but no, apparently not. We'll just use them now. Well, I think this place will actually serve me pretty well as a bit of a base of operations. It's bigger than the last place, but it is up in the attic, so I should be nice and safe from most of what's coming for me. But before I can live here properly, I do need to go and sort out all the zombies that live in this place. So, quick put you down, take a step back. Power strokes to both of you. My stamina's half gone. We should have need one more spot on you to sort you out. Yep, nope, we're looking good. Okay, nice. As room by room we'll make it through. Don't do anything too brash, just another one. What the shit? Like, it's okay, it's giving me lots of money, but I would have thought I'd get some other loot by now. That's a good get to 7 nails. I'm actually pretty cucumbered right now, and I don't have a lot of wood on me, so I might real quick. I just need like 10 wood. 10 wood makes me a chest. I can put a chest up in the ceiling and use that as somewhere to store all my gubbins. That's 8 of the last 2 out of you. Thank you very much. Nice. That one, make you. Now, I want this to only be 2 blocks tall. I talked about this in the perception week that you don't want your ladder to go all the way out of the ground because then a zombie can use it. But you can make the 2-block jump up to the ladder and a zombie can't. Just like that, up to the top. I can just put this chest anywhere, I suppose. Just put you next to the candle. Sure, use that button to drop everything into my container. I've used my slot lock mod to keep everything that's actually important to me on my hotbar. Not my hotbar, in my backpack. Yeah, now we're good. Okay, nice. I freeze my inventory so I can go back to murder. Who's next? Who wants to tickle me giblets next time? Oh, that's a good early find. A wrench right off the bat is actually pretty bloody good because I can use the wrench to get short iron pipes out of, well, really anything that's got a tap in it. So for example, like the sink here, I can start breaking down the sink and it will give me a short iron pipe. Use a short iron pipe to repair my blunderbusses. So eventually I can be cruising around with a hot bar full of blundy boys, like a frickin' Blackbeard, gone full pirate spec, and just use that to rinse through any zombies that come for me. I heard that gurgle. Was that someone? It sounded like a death gurgle is the interesting thing about that. Not someone waking up. Oh, that's a good early find as well. I will take you. Thank you very much. You do resist a lot of the heat and cold, but no thank you. I'll scrap you for some extra bando goodness and put that purple dye, you know what, into my sledgy. Sledgy boy is best friend. Look at that purple rock of dreams. Perfect. Bloody perfect. Quickly murder you. If there's any extra purple dye around, I'd very much like it. Lead the way. Good to know that when I get bored in, well, the long, lonely nights that are sure to be my norm going forward, I can play some pool. I might have to like cover them with foam or something to stop myself making too much of a ruckus. Red tea and mineral water. So red tea and mineral water are really good because they give you digestive efficiency. I'm sure I've talked about this before. Basically it means you get through your food and water slower. So I'm not really hungry or thirsty right now, so I'll save those for a rainier day down the trip. Anyone in here? Cookie, get rid of you. That looks like a closet to me. I feel like it was, and I woke up whoever was inside there. Arlene, how are ya? Good to see ya. Good to know I can still blow your mind in the... I guess it technically is a bedroom, but... kind of suits the aesthetic of her, I suppose. Really like matching my surroundings to my company. Anyone else around? Nope, we're okay. Can be a little bit cavalier. This, as I said, the stone sledgy is the best melee weapon early game, so you can kind of be a little bit silly about it. As long as you've got someone to run away to, you should be alright. Just because it's me, I always want to take the dye out of anything that I find. You, 16, 18, so the bloody leather duster is better for everything, so I'll take the black dye out of you, which is good. We've got purple and black dyes, always good to keep everything on theme. In you go, nice, nice, and you can be red, cause why not? There you go, scrap both of you. Make sure you reload your gun after you modify it, Josh, because last thing you need is to have a zombie breathing down your esophagus and then go click, click, and actually get nothing out. Nothing else in here. Nope, all looking nice and good. All right, let's keep on moving through. I don't actually recognize this POI. I'm not sure what I'm coming up against, like what's in store for me here. This is probably not going to be particularly good. So, I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I'm running low on arrows. I've got Blundy Boy, but he's pretty terrible at actually putting down a zombie or two. So I don't want to get myself trapped. That's the main thing. I kind of want to, for no other reason other than I'm slightly sadistic. I want to hit this guy into the embers of his fireplace. No, it went the wrong way. Oh, jeez. All right, you're stumbling and hopping and skipping about like you're Bugs Bunny trying to avoid the Looney Tunes. Not Looney Tunes, the Monstars. Bugs Bunny is a Looney Tune. There we go. Shotgun shells. Good, good. If I find a shotgun, like day one in the house that I'm raiding first, I might just get naked. I might take off like a freaking helicopter. I'll be flopping about that much. Oh, that could be a really good time. Break down this wood because it's easy and free wood. I'm excited now. I'm excited at the potential dubsy. Give me a dubsy. So I do actually have a skill point to spend. I can't put it into any of these because I need to be strength level 3 to do it. So the goal here is to get my base skill up to tier 5, which means I can then buy tier 3s of like my boomstick, my skull crusher, a bunch of other stuff as well. Get everything up and pretty well matched. Then I can actually fight pretty much whatever. Oh, a working workbench in my basement as well. That's really bloody good. So what? Hang on, we have a working chem station, a working cement mixer, a working workbench in our basement. We're just missing a working forge. We find that we have every single one of the workbenches we need already, right off the absolute pill. That's going to be a good time. But yeah, so I want to get everything nice and even at the end of the day. Just takes a little work to get there, but we should be fine. We should be okay. Let's check upstairs and see what they're hiding in the attic. Working stiffs, just like, oh. Be a clown about it, apparently. Alright, screw going twinkle toes. Let's go like this instead. Take the easy way, Josh. Not the... You don't have any coordination. You definitely couldn't go the normal way. What's in the box? A shovel. Some repair kits and a headlight. Alright, not bad. Not too bad at all. Just checking for any sneaky landmines that might be hiding out in the kitchen. Break that noise trap. Got a Shamway Foods box. They are always a disappointment, so I'll get my hopes up about it this time either. Am I back to the start? Nope, I couldn't be, because there's zombies here. It's like, you know, the old Doom games. If you find an enemy, you know you're heading in the right direction. There's an ammo pile in there. Aim for the crease between the blocks so you can reach straight in and grab it. Some knuckle wraps, and... Oh, wait, can I sell those? What are you worth? $13. Never mind. Never bloody mind. I don't need the paper either. In fact, I don't need... one letter. That can go away too. Shouldn't even bother scrapping it. What have you got? Ooh, sort of shotgun schematic. Yes, please. Alright, we must be getting reasonably close to the end of the POI, because it's starting to all look pretty familiar. Have to raid the kitchen though, the crickets are starting to chirp, so it is 7 PM. That's alright, we'll clear out this one POI and this is home. That's kind of the thing, every single time I come into a world, like day one, my goal is always to try and get through and find somewhere to live by the end of it, and find myself some cooking pots. Fuck yeah! Wow, we're getting everything we need today. This is going really bloody well. Check this purse in the little siding over here as well. Maybe there's something good inside it. There is nothing in it, so never mind. I am now cucumbered quite heavily as well, so just leave everything in there for the moment. I'll come back for it in a tick. I just got the things I got to do first. I'd rather have a free inventory going into a battle and pick it all up later on. Like, I live here now. You know, I can go and get it whenever I bloody want. It's not too much of a problem. Or I could take those steroids and carry it all upstairs with me. I've got enough fluids to do so. Because what, the steroids takes away 30 water? That's easy. 2 duct tapes, thank you. I'll use that if it comes to it. All right. It's boss battle time. Well, not boss battle. It's zombie room battle time. Another bloody workbench too. This one's broken, but wow, someone really liked their arts and crafts, like a cheeky tinker. There's workbenches all over the place in this house. It's gonna break down this workbench because it does have forged iron, and it's getting kind of late. I don't know how much more of this POI is actually down here waiting for me. You can have whatever you can out of that one. I'll use the next cupboard to store the rest of it. There we go. We're back to being pretty well rounded. You can go there, you can go there. Change it down to just the 6. Good. All right. I've got like 2 hours, effectively really only an hour and a half to get through the last of this. I'll take the beer. Any coffees? Coffees and frothies. You know how much I like those. No, not much at all. All right. Well, let's just try and get through here then. There was like... Shit, there was like that broken tunnel back there as well that probably leads somewhere reasonably fun. Cop that right in the chin. I don't know. I just want to make sure this place is... Oh, I just recognize this POI. I just recognize this POI. I can't do this in the time I've got. So there's a bunch of zombies hanging out under those gravestones over there. Then through that door is the loot room. And then a whole other extra part of the POI as well. So that's too much for me to try and handle right now. I might just rest on my laurels a little bit and say, you know what, we've had a good day, we've done some good stuff. There's no use being brave now, because in an hour and a bit, the zombies are going to get faster and more dangerous and more scary as well. Another destroyed chemistry station, I'll take that and break you down as well. So I'd rather do that first thing in the morning when I have time to take care of the zombies properly, rather than rushing it now, getting myself stuck in a bad situation with faster, scarier, more dangerous zombies, and getting ruined. I've had such a good day, there's no point throwing it all away because I wanted to be dumb about it. Play sensible, play smart, don't take unnecessary risks on day one. You know, keep it simple. It looks like there's a medium ammo pile back there as well, but because these drawers on either side, I can't quite do my sneaky trick of just reaching through the crevice and grabbing it, so I might be a little bit cooked there. Go nice and slow. Nope, the pop-up doesn't even show, so... Yeah, I've got time to do this. I've got time to do this. If I hadn't got rating, I wouldn't have had time to pop this through. But yeah, I'd rather go through and just like make sure I've looted everything properly, getting everything up to the attic and sorting out what my situation is, than taking a dumb gamble. So, pop you open. What have you got for me? Some iron arrows and some bullets as well. Don't mind if I do. And some extra red dye. Alright, well, you can be red as well then. There you go. Complete. I think this room is just about done now then. Looks like it. Alright, let's start heading back up to the top then. Ooh, sneaky food there. Actually, before I do anything, where does this thing go? What's going on down here? Are there zombies? Are there bad things? Nope, just some sneaky backpacks. Alright, that's fine. I was nervous about going in there. It was a gamble, but that's right. Just a little one. Just a little, it's like $5 on red. It's fine. So how much stuff is actually in these boxes here? If we're going to take everything... Not quite. Alright, well, I'll free up a spot with you. I'll take the shotgun shells. Anything here that's not really worth my time. Broken glass, probably not. And 3 plant fibers, get rid of that. So the steroids means I can carry everything, even though I'm over encumbered. I can get all the way back up to the top nice and quickly. So worthwhile, but only because I have enough water to undo the hydration damage it was going to take out of me. It saps your hydration levels really bloody quickly, all the way like -30. So not to be done on a whim, but seeing as I have the means, I may as well. Where the shit am I? How do I get back to where I'm trying to go? This house is a bloody maze. Oh, wouldn't have made that jump if I was overloaded as well. Through here, there's my ladder. 10 minutes to go till sundown, so we have nailed that. Yes. Nice, Gaza. Nice. Look at that. Look at all my shit. I'm going to spend the remaining amount of time just going through and getting rid of all of this stuff on the ground, all of the sneaky noise traps, because the last thing I need is to moving through my safe zone, my little upstairs area here, and having a zombie downstairs as the nighttime starts, having a zombie downstairs hear me and start beating their way through the house trying to get to me. So, gotta try and like destroy all of these things, make sure it's nice and safe and secure. I don't think zombies can come the way in that I got in. There's a bunch of like, well, I'll have to drop down here anyway, so I think it's relatively safe. Alright. I mean, I could live in here, couldn't I? I mean, I have like a campfire in the middle. That could be kind of fun. Well, it's a little bit too exposed to the elements. Let's just get back inside and find a nice room to live in. Let's find some actual shelter. I think I'm actually going to grab my bedroll and move it into this room in here. It's got the fire, which I really like the look of. Like, aesthetics-wise, having like a nice glowing ember fire seems like a pretty good thing to me. So let's put my bedroll like... I mean, why can't I just claim the couch? I've slept on couches much less comfy than that one looks like it is. So, don't know why I can't, but all right, fair enough. Let's just put it like... next to the bar fridge for some sneaky deaky midnight coffees and frothies. That seems like a good idea to me. We'll go around, we'll get my axe back and just break down the last of these things. I'm just gonna like fortify this room. This is gonna be my home. It's gonna use this wall over here as my storage space. We'll go just like that and just start moving everything in. I need my wrench back so I don't accidentally lose you, and grab the last of the gubs out of here. And in fact, while I'm here, I might even grab a couple of the candles. Like, it's reasonably well lit in here. I'm not too worried about that. The residual light from the other room kind of seeps through. Plus, you got the lantern over there. So, this room being dark, not really a problem. But I want this room just to be a little bit better. It's the other reason I chose this place. Is just because it is well lit. So, let's go there. And we'll put another one like there. That'll be fine. So, now I can see like my whole room. Just makes it feel a little bit more inviting and comforting. Be able to see everything that's in here. Plus, got like a nice sitting reading room over there. You need light to read. Plus, the added bonus of this room, got a beverage cooler for all of my food and drinks. So I'll start going through and trying to sort my life out. Do I have stones? Do I have no small stones? Oops. Seriously? Hang on, am I just like doing the thing that I always do where I like see something in front of me and I look over it because I'm an idiot? Right, okay. So I can't even make a campfire that I'm gonna put on top of this to put my cooking pots into. That's a little embarrassing, but all the rest of the stuff can come with me. Anything that's food is going in the fridge. Food, water, come with me. I think that is gonna just about do it. I'm gonna sit on my... It's probably pretty gross, actually, covered in who knows what, but it looks relatively comfortable. I'm gonna sit here in front of the nice fireplace with my red axe in hand and enjoy the fact we've made it through the first day of a new week. Always dicey. Never know what you're coming into on the first day. You could end up living in a hole with like a hatch over your head, or you could be living in a mansion in front of a fire. Admittedly, it's probably haunted because there's a graveyard in the basement, but pah! That's tomorrow Josh's problem. I'll have to come back and continue Hardcore Specialist in the Strength skill tree. Oh, I'm excited to be doing it. I'm really excited to be back. It's something I feel more comfortable with. Something that comes a bit more naturally to me than having to think my way through like spears and explosives, shotguns and sledges. Oh, it's just a good time. So I have to come back and have that good time in the next episode because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to the patrons of Patreon who made this episode possible. If you'd like to, make sure you hit the like button down below, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter. If I don't talk to you there first, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.